Today I'll be covering 4 major issues that women face across the globe, starting with rape. The world has seen over the last year a grand display of women standing up against their accusers across America, some gaining justice, others not so much. Things are changing though, and Alabama made a huge statement last week electing Doug Jones. This has changed what was a 2-decade-long Republican state and showing the world that you cannot commit these crimes and not face repercussions, no matter who you are. The National Sexual Violence Research Center tells us that 1 in 5 women will be raped this year, and 81% of those women will report that they suffer from PTSD after the act. We also know that 62 of these cases will go unreported. Here you can see an Iranian woman protesting stoning. In other countries, women will be charged with adultery after rape and stoned to death in the center of their towns. Female genitalia mutilation, also known as FGM, is the intentional cutting and injuring of female organs. This has no health benefits and will often lead to death and long-term injuries. Over 200 million women are victims of FGM today. This happens over 30 different countries in the Middle East, Asia, and Africa. This is a way of preserving a woman's virginity as a result of making sex unbearable, painful, and undesirable. Child marriage is prominent throughout the world, existing in countries like Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. Women have been rising up around the world since the Arab Spring protesting child marriage, yet it is still illegal in countries like Sudan to sell off children as young as 10 years old. Here you can see children being married as well as protesting against child marriage. Human trafficking is the highest profiting business in the world today. The ILO tells us that last year, in 2012, the human trafficking profited $150 billion. Here you can see the hot spots throughout the United States, highlighted as Chicago, Detroit, and Toledo as major hubs. Every year, 4.5 million women and children are trafficked worldwide, often as young as 3 and 4 years old. It is not an epidemic that looks much like the one in Taken, but often these girls are trafficked out of their houses, told in the story, the slave across the street.